Today we have this exposed culture. We want to expose everybody that have done us wrong. We got dudes who will, if a chick refuses them sex after they've flown out, they want to put them on blast. You got chicks who will expose dudes for getting in their DMs that they don't like and want to clown. But this exposing culture has made a lot of dudes and a lot of women look bad and basically turn them into snitches because when everything's good, we're okay with the fuckery. But then when it turns bad, we want to snitch and let everybody know how bad this stuff is. But you were down with the fuckery, which basically makes you a snitch. So today we're going to review this guy who got this happened probably like a week ago, where this guy got fired from WingStop and he decided to tell everybody that they put roaches in the food, roaches in the drinks. But the problem is, this dude was working there for a whole year while this was going on and didn't say a word. So when his money got cut because he got fired, now he want to bitch and be a snitch. That just shows how powerless this man is. So this is the Brother Speak podcast. Let's get into it. Welcome everybody properly to the Brother Speak podcast. This is Brother Speak. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd like to thank new subscriber Yellow Rose of Texas, new subscriber. Certainly growing, and much appreciate your subscription. And to all my subscribers, thank you for rocking with me through all this. And so hopefully you can continue your subscription, continue supporting the channel. So let's get into this. So we're not gonna, I'm not gonna hold you. We're gonna get right into goofy powerless black male. He gets fired, then decides to bitch a snitch on Wingstop. Let's get into this. Okay, so before we begin, I'm gonna set this up there again. This dude got fired from a New York Wingstop, and so now he pissed off. He want to bitch, and I'm gonna show you why this dude is not. He's not no hero. He's just a snitch, and it's just sad.
Alright, so I just got fired from WingStop, right? And I want to make this very clear. These motherfuckers want to play with my money and play with my life. I'm gonna make a little announcement right now. All the people that be fucking working at WingStop or who be eating at WingStop, don't eat there no more. I want to let you know you should file a lawsuit because there's mad roaches in that motherfucking WingStop. Trust me, I wasn't the only fucking roach in there. We have a breed infestation on top of the fucking ceiling. Roaches inside the bag, roaches inside the food, roaches inside the sword. You don't know how much countless fucking times. How much countless times I had to throw away fucking chicken and not give it to the customers because they was about to eat fucking baby roaches. I got fired today from bum ass fucking WingStop just because my vibe was bad. Just because I was being myself. And on top of that too, I'm missing a fucking check. So this goes out for everybody that work for fucking WingStop. I better get my motherfucking check soon because all in all, y'all playing with me. Y'all sending racist cops to talk down on me. We is not in slavery. Therefore, I better get my check or else I'm filing a lawsuit and I'm taking out every motherfucking WingStop that's made in the world. And just to be clear, ain't nobody mad about no motherfucking 9-to-5 job. It was the principle. Nobody.
So, okay, here's the thing. Let's start with the first thing. Um, so you mad because they fire you, but again, you were working there for a minute. It's not like you were there, you noticed this, and you instantly reported this to the company, and you instantly reported to everybody, hey, don't eat here. No, you stayed there and worked. You stayed there and kept working at the WingStop. So this ain't like you were this helpless victim here. You continued to work there. You didn't tell nobody. Now I get it. You know, you're working there, you're getting a check. But here's how you contradict yourself. You talking about, well, you ain't worried about this 9 to 5, but dude, you wouldn't be ranting and raving about this if you wouldn't worry about this 9 to 5. Well, it's the principle. It's the principle. Okay. Well, if it's the principle, then I wouldn't be yelling and screaming and hollering like an idiot. I would be filing the lawsuit, move in silence. See, here's the thing. You're a man. You ranting and raving. This is women talk. This is bitch babble. You acting like a bitch right now. Bitches do this. Highly emotional women do this. Not grown men. You acting like a bitch right now, bro. And then on top of that, you worked there for a while, and you knew this was going on. You didn't try to stop nothing. Nah, I can't respect this, bro. I can't respect this at all. You acting like a bitch, and now you gonna snitch. So this you now. I don't respect it. You wouldn't done better if you just moved in silence and just go ahead and make that lawsuit. Go get your money. Hey, I'm not mad at you getting your money, suing, but bro, all this extra stuff, I can't respect it. Just can't. Well, let's continue.
Knows what I go through. Nobody knows literally what I have to go through, what I have been through. So now I'm mad. I'm hot now. And I have proof. And I'm gonna post the footage of the roaches crawling up inside y'all motherfucking food. Y'all wanna motherfucking try to play with me and to send racist cops to me? I bet y'all don't get no more motherfucking customers after that. You guys are sick and wicked people, and I need my money ASAP.
I love the fact that he talking about these people wicked and evil. But bro, you were okay with the wickedness and evil as long as you were getting paid. See, you can't come on the moral high ground if you deal dabbling in the dirt, bro. It's just like people talking about this sexual, well, people shouldn't be doing this with their bodies. Women shouldn't be sleeping with all these different dudes, and these dudes shouldn't be just sleeping with these women, nothing in them. But hold up. That moral compass is y'all not supposed to be engaging in sexual activity until you're married. If you're doing anything before that, if you're going by the Christian Bible and the Muslim Bible, I mean the Quran, sorry, you're not supposed to be having sex at all until you're married. You're not supposed to engage in any type of sexual activity until you're married. So both of y'all are committing a sin, but you want to judge each other. This dude up here talking about how they evil and wicked because they letting roaches up in the food and serving it to the customers. But guess what, homie? You were working there while they were doing that. And it seemed like you were working there for a while. And because they not paying you, that's now you want to talk. You know what they call that? That's snitching. Y'all were okay doing the criminal act. But when your money got cut, you didn't get your cut of the money. Now you want to snitch to everybody. You a snitch, my friend. You are a snitch, and nobody's going to respect it. I don't. Now there may be some goofy people who's cheering this on. There's probably some women cheering this on, some goofy dudes who cheering it on. And I'm telling you right now, if you're cheering this on, you're part of the problem. This is why a lot of these dudes are acting weak as fuck. Because you're cheering goofy ass behavior. This weak behavior. This ain't respectable. This is pussy shit. I'm gonna have a hissy fit because they from this job that you say you don't care for, but you having a hissy fit right now. And I'm gonna expose them. Well, guess what? You're exposing yourself too. So I guess, hey, if you don't care about your respect, well, I don't either. But let's continue. Hey, Sugar Bum, how you doing? Let's continue with this garbage.
So if you watch the previous videos, then you know exactly what happened. Now, here's the footage that everybody was waiting for. I'm not even gonna say too much. I just want you to watch this real quick. This looks like a baby roach inside of somebody's drink. Roaches literally laying their eggs in your cups, in your drinks, in your chicken, in your fries. We literally have pregnant roaches that are laying their eggs all around the food. You know what the director of operations said? He said it's fine. Still give it to the customers. Still let them eat it. Now let's see who the director of operations look like. Let's take a look. Do you guys know this person from anywhere? Anybody who works at Gun Hill WingStop, at Pelham WingStop, at Yonkers, at Port Chester, anywhere. This is the director of operations right here. He was the one that was telling us to serve y'all food and put roaches in y'all food. Stealing people's money, and you owe $70K. I need my money.
Yeah, that is disgusting. So you Sugar Bomb. But here's the more disgusting part. Dude was still working there. Still working there. Doing that. Serving the food and the drinks to the customers. And the only time he started exposing everything was when he didn't get his money. So who's more wicked? The WingStop people or this guy? That's a good question, isn't it? But let's continue.
Now, he literally sent 5 racist cops, dragged me out of that WingStop after I asked for my money, and tried to threaten me to keep quiet. And please do not eat at WingStop no more. They are secretly spitting in your food. On top of that, a lawsuit will be filed, and I'm going to take back everything that you stole from me.
Well, now here's the thing. It is right that he did what he did. I'm not saying it's not right that he did what he did. It's how and the motivation is the reason I'm saying that. Now, if he immediately known this, reported, he got fired, I would be fine with that. I'd be like, and he was calm and just told everybody what it is, or he while he was working there told everybody, and he immediately quit. I would be on the side. That would be righteous. But you continued to work there, and then because they didn't give you the check, now you tripping. Now you want to expose? Nah, I don't respect that. That's snitching, bro. That's a that's snitching. It's no different if we both robbed the bank. You didn't get your cut, or the police hemmed you up. Now you snitch on everybody robbing. No, that ain't that part. I don't respect. No, I'm glad he did it. That saves a lot of people, but I don't respect the action, the way he did it, the over the top bullshit he doing. If he would have moved in silence and just leaked the stuff out, okay, I'm cool with that. You got to be over the top and then contradict yourself, saying that, well, it's not about the money. Yeah, it was about the money. This whole thing was about the money, because if it wasn't about the money, you as soon as that would have happened, you would have reported it. And if that didn't work, then you would let everybody know, hey, these people doing this stuff. Don't eat there. I quit. I'm not doing it. So that's where I'm with it. You can't come out here and talk about people wicked, and you part of the wickedness, and the only reason why you quit being part of the wickedness is because you you didn't get your check. At least we know they got roaches now. Yeah. I mean, the funny thing is, I was going to go to before this came out. I was going to go to WingStop to eat some wings, and I thought different of it. I'm like, nah. Now I'm like, yeah. Even though this is a New York WingStop and I'm in Texas, I'm looking at them funny now. Yeah, I'm very picky about where I go. I look up everything, especially in places I don't know. I look it up on either Google or Yahoo and look at the ratings and look what the comments, because, like, I want to say 4 or 5 years ago, a coworker of mine, he was a good friend of mine, invited me to this restaurant. Now, I've eaten at this restaurant many times, no problems. We went there for Christmas to eat. I ate, it was a chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, and some cream corn. Now I know it kind of tastes a little funny, but I didn't really think nothing of it. Whew. Let me tell you something. I have never felt that bad in my life. I'm talking about diarrhea. I literally water coming out of my behind. I'm talking about I went to work that night. I threw up and shitted on myself. I had to go back into I have a little room where we can change clothes and stuff. I changed my clothes, went back. I was feeling bad that whole night. And I was hoping I'd get out of here. I was trying to get out of here. And I'm about to turn in all my equipment, about to leave. Everything come out. Front, back, everything. Just all on the floor. I went to the infirmary. They gave me something, nausea medicine. I'm talking about that whole just diarrhea. I could not hold nothing in. It took my mother taking me to the hospital. Found out I got food poisoning. Uh, you know, my mother took care of me, and I got the medicine. And it took I think about a few days, and then, I was feeling better. But that taught me a lesson, man. You just can't go everywhere, and you need to watch where you go to eat. If it even tastes funny, don't eat it. Funny enough, like 3 months later, me and that same coworker, we went to a Chinese restaurant, and I tasted something funny in that food. I stopped eating it. I'm like, no, 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 I'm not eating that. One bite, don't taste right. I stopped eating it. My coworker kept eating. I'm. Same problem. Now his wasn't as bad, but he's like, yeah, man, I'm sick. I said, yeah. I mean, if it don't go away in 3 days, you got to go to the hospital because you got food poisoning. So I understand, about how these restaurants do, but in his case, he was working there. He was still working there, and the only reason why he stopped and did all this because he didn't get his check. And he up there acting like a bitch, whining and bitching, and he's snitching. He's a snitch. Now, glad he's snitching. I'm glad that now people know, hey, we don't need to go to that WingStop over there. But I can't respect it. This is powerless. You're being a powerless black male right now. So it's like, I'm sorry. It's either he should have, as soon as he noticed this, quit, let everybody know, or you go report it, and if they didn't do nothing, then go and report all this and tell everybody, and have the receipts of when you was reporting this and they didn't do nothing. I would respect that because at least I know you did something when this was happening. You was trying to help people out right then and there, not when you got fired. Now all of a sudden you wanna expose everybody. No, that's not respectful. That's showing powerlessness. Powerlessness, I mean, I don't respect that, and nobody should respect this. I mean, be happy it happened, but it's just no. We shouldn't cheer it. It should be just, well, I mean, hey, I'm glad you told me. Just like when I'm in the prison, like I'm glad you told me, but I still don't respect it. You know, it is what it is, man. It's just You can't be powerless and then trying to expose people. It just makes you look weak. And then you're over the top, yelling and screaming, and I mean, it just makes him look like he's so weak and pathetic. And then I know people are going to cheer this. I know people are going to say, "Good for him." Nah, nah. It's not what you do; it's how you do stuff. You know, it's not doing. It's not what you do; it's how you do stuff, how you move. That's what gets you respect. And with this whole exposed culture, I think people forget it's not what you do, it's how you do stuff. Yeah, if you wanna expose all these people. I remember this was a few months ago. There was this black dude. I think he was an African dude trying to expose his baby mama because she was asleep in the chair with holding the baby, and he's trying to expose her for being lazy and something like that. And and I'm like, why would you expose your baby mama? This is your baby mama. Now she's doing what she do. She was tired. The thing you could have done was take the baby, move the baby from her arms, let her sleep. That's your baby mom. That's a woman that had a baby for you. That no, you want to expose her, but here's what it does. It exposes you. You expose yourself. You picked this bum ass chick. So you look worse than anybody. This is how this exposed culture does. People don't understand, especially for men. It makes you look weak when you do stuff like this. It makes you look weak to expose people because what it does exposes you. You picked this woman. You worked at this job for months. You dealing with a woman who might be lazy. She might be, I don't know. But you picked this woman with her laziness and had a baby with her. You up here working at WingStop, knowing that these people letting roaches in the food and the drinks, and you didn't do nothing about it then. But when your money get cut, or she don't want to give up the pussy no more, now you want to expose her. That's weak. That shows powerlessness. That's what you're doing. It's not what you do, it's how you do stuff. If you want to bring awareness to an issue, when it first come out, that's when you put that's when you put awareness of it and show how you move to correct it. If this woman was to the guy with the woman, if she was that lazy, show how you was trying to. It would have been better if he took the baby out of her hand, put it, put her, cover her up. And that would show that look how I'm treating her. That would have made him look great. Now, if this to the dude about the WingStop, if he would have reported it right then, it showed the documents that he reported it to the higher ups and they did absolutely nothing. He would have had more respect. But instead, when she's not doing what you want her to do or you want to get clout, they fired me, so now I'm going to expose them. Y'all look like bitches. This exposed culture is making dudes look like bitches and snitches because they okay with the fuckery until they don't get what they want. Now everybody gotta go down. No, that's bitch shit and snitching. You don't get respect from anybody for that. And nobody should respect it. Nobody should cheer it. I mean, be thankful for it. Well, about the WingStop thing, not the other guy. But you should not be respected for that. You should be ridiculed. You should be insulted. And this encourage black males to be powerless and weak and do things like this because people are celebrating it. That's the bigger problem. People are celebrating black males being powerless and doing weak shit and bitch shit. Some of these people celebrate dudes being snitches instead of being upstanding men. We as the men gotta call out this shit. So what the lesson here? Because this ain't gonna be too long. What is the lesson here? Well, the lesson here is this: if you're truly about helping people, you want to get real respect. When something bad is happening, where it could poison the public, you need to report it right then and there, or you need to report to your high ups, and you leave a paper trail that people can see and that you can show that I did this. I reported it to my. They didn't give a fuck, and then you could have went exposed. Did you get fired? You got fired, and then you can't rant to rave about getting the firing. That's the other thing this dude was doing wrong. That I don't respect. He up there saying it ain't about the check, but you wouldn't be ranting and raving like this. You've been calm and peaceful. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna sue these people. Wrongful employment. But instead, you ranting and raving like an idiot. That's bitch shit. That's not respectable. You're basically snitching. And nobody respects a snitch. Nobody. Well, nobody should at all. So anyway, that's it for me. This ain't gonna be too long. I know. I know I usually do an hour, but this is not something that need an hour. This is just something quick. So let you know, black men, it's not what you do, it's how you move. And if you want the respect of people, you gotta move better than this. Got to move better than this. You can't win doing stuff like that. Women can get away with this stuff. Men can't. And if you want to be respected as a black man, now as a powerless black man, you gotta move better than this. All right. Well, that's it for me. I'm gonna get up out of here. This is gonna be a short one. And like, comment, and subscribe. This is Brother Speak. And remember, be powerful or be powerless. The choice is yours. I'm Brother Speak. I'm out. Have a good one.